Sadly, I could not trigger that fight with Johnny. Maybe it's something that happens later in the game, at some other place. But I tried everything with him. I tried beating him a whole bunch. I tried losing to him a whole bunch. I tried declining him. But no, he's just not in a fighting mood, and why would he? He's the Danny Zuko. Maybe then again, Danny Zuko, I think he got into a fight too in Greece. So, welcome back to Chrono Trigger Plus. I did not find Johnny, but I did find a couple other things. Like there's supposed to be a Robo Village around here. It might be the Proto Dome. It could have been the original use for the Colosseum, but it's not in this game. But what we did do is we trekked across the labs and found ourselves a robot. And he's a pretty good robot, too. It's Robo. He has a rocket punch. He has curing, laser beams, tackling, and an all heal. But he doesn't have that yet. Laser spin is crazy broken, and so is the dual tech. You can do a lot of damage with it. We were training in the sewers for a while. But we have to activate the power in the factory, so we could open a door and get ourselves back to our own time. And Robo just knows all the codes. He's a Robo hacker. We gotta take care of acid again. I found out that acid is resistant against fire. Kinda makes sense if you think about it. Be careful of these dudes. They like to pop out at you. We're gonna go down this way. Onto the factory floor. There's some things around here I want to loot. Right up in here. There's a chest in here somewhere. There we go. There's a little L shape to the room in here. And there's a mid-ether in there. Our goal is up in that direction, but we have to take the long way around a scenic route. Speaking of scenic routes, another chest over here. You get the bandit bow, which is called the Robin bow in the original. I think that's the 3DS name there, because somehow they don't want to offend Robin Hood. So we gotta be really careful about this assembly line here. We got robots going down it, but if we block the robots, we're gonna get grabbed, and then we'll have to go through a gauntlet. So just wait for that double robot to go by here, and then run for it. Don't get too greedy. That's why they put these alcoves here. I'm waiting for another double robot. Anytime today. There we go. Don't get too greedy, don't go up the stairs too far, or you will bump into them, and you'll feel bad. That's a tight squeeze. Luca doesn't obey robot physics. I wonder if I could do this on screen. I wasn't able to do this before. I got grabbed right at the end. Mainly because I didn't wait for this double robot. Alright, let's go for it. Quick, hurry. Almost. Yeah, you don't want to fight that gauntlet. It's a big pain. You get attacked by robots, and you can't do anything about it. You can't heal. We could take care of these bugs. I can show you how broken Robo is. They have some kind of hypnosis. You know, mutant bugs in the future. They learn to hypnotize. What they didn't learn is I could counter. And I have a robot here. I'm gonna give him a laser spin. Eventually. Chrono's just going all out. There we go. Fry those bugs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Weapon of mass destruction. Yeah, some of the best moves in the game for right now. But that room is just for bugs. This factory is pretty easy if you know how to get around it. Be very careful in this room. Loot this first. It's easier to get out. I know it's empty. Thank you. Robo, you want to handle this? XA and BB. And also there, that's the robot activation code. I'm waiting for a gap. Otherwise I would have to fight them. And I don't really want to fight them. They're kind of durable. Even with my laser attacks. Oh, okay, we'll just fight one. I was up a little bit too far. Let's give them the rocket roll. This is a dual tech. Cyclone and laser spin. They still survived that. Sadly, with all my leveling, Chrono and Luca didn't really pick up new skills. But these Proto 3s here have machine guns. Laser machine guns. Laser Uzis. I'm gonna finish this robot the robot with a rocket punch. He's part second. I'm gonna make a headcanon right now. Sackett is the spirit of... Robo is the spirit of Sackett, here to help us against these robots. You know, because we helped them out so much in the, Eternal Prison. He's got laser beams. He has a chain punch. Then again, these robots are a lot more sturdy than the ones in the sewers. But still, laser spin's really good. Now, let's see what we had to do that fight for. Something terrible. I have plenty of shelters now because of all the money. Alright, what was it? XA? We have to put in that code we saw earlier so we can get the crane to move these things out of the way. Put them in the robot gauntlet. That's where you get put if you were gotten to the robot gauntlet. There's robots in there. They're messing up that can. Well, I have another code here. Gotta go through this again. BB! Man, I hope this crane game isn't rigged. I'm going for that Robo plushie next. Come on, sometime today. You know, back when I was younger and playing this game, I thought just didn't have, like, the string, you know, that cranes have. But now I know it's like some kind of mantis-looking robot dude with an antenna. I know better. Alright, gotta get through this room again. Hopefully without battles. Because we already seen what they're capable of. Well, that moved all this junk out of the way. And there's a shortcut back to the entrance, which is going to be using in a little bit. But we did all of this so we could enter this mainframe room and get a bolt sword if you didn't do one in the sewers. Robo's got this. Zaby! XABY. It's kind of a cross, too. No, it's actually more of a diamond. On my controller, at least. It might look different on an SNES controller. Like, not totally legit SNES controller. You know, one of those SNESs that they gave humans instead of birds. So, up the glitchy elevator. And don't get too hasty. Yep, they're there. They want their presence known. Save point means there's going to be a boss coming up. I haven't saved in a while. And I'll use a shelter. Why the heck not? Look how many I have now. I kind of went ham on the shelters. I haven't used those power tabs yet. I should get around to doing that. We got some acid and alkaline in this room. They want to fight with us. I say, we're going to have to, because I can't access that computer. I'll make them dizzy. Alright, Robo. Show them lasers. And show them the rocket roll that has no rockets and doesn't roll. It spins! They're durable to that, too. And we let an acid and alkaline get close to each other. Therefore, explosion. I don't like them being in that corner. We gotta get away from that corner. Looks like Wind Slash is the way to go here. It does a lot of damage. This area can be kinda dull. There we go. Terminal online. Hatch is open. Time to get to the guts of this mainframe. Or factory. Mainframe factory. We're gonna get accosted by alkalines, though. And acids. I don't know what they were doing down here, and I don't know why the acids and alkalines are suddenly alive, but, you know, future. Don't ask questions about it. Just stop. Yeah, you're gonna get the bubble Chrono for a little bit, but you're gonna get countered for your effort. And then you'll get killed with a katana. Somehow that works on slime. Somehow that works on slime. If you have a problem with a slime, just punch it in the face. Nothing bad will happen. Well, they need to make their presence known in here. Is that more acid? It's acid and alkaline. Again! I know their number. I know their game. They're gonna try and dissolve Robo. It ain't gonna work. Might as well use this Cure Beam. He cures a decent amount. I think from all our leveling, he could heal about 70. 65, that's close enough. You'd think Luca, having the gun, would do the most damage to these things. Because guns are kinda sorta elemental, right? Alright, are we done with the acids and the alkalines yet? Because that'll be great. Can't skip those battles either, they're scripted in there. That's one of the downsides, it's not really Earthbound. There's some battles you do have to fight. Now we got a Titan Vest. Robo's already got one. I'm gonna give it to Chrono. Even though... Luca? Maybe? She is squishier than the other two. Yeah. Also, Robo came with a defender that I took off him because he doesn't really need it. But look at his defense. Yeah, I know you guys are thinking it. That's why I brought it up. So we got a laser grid that's pointing to absolutely nothing. Surely we have to solve that. And we get a hammer arm. As for Robo, made for pounding. He is really good at pounding. Robo, go ahead. Do your thing. The nonsense laser has been turned off. You know, it was a laser factory this whole time. I don't have a lot of good line of sight here. And they're, like, going all over the place. I'm gonna have to employ some laser spins. And Luca's kind of at a loss here. Her fire can't do a lot of damage to these things. Also, acids seem to be resistant to whatever laser beams are, too. They're fire. They're energy, right? Just go away. We're tired of looking at you. Imagine if there was an RPG where the enemies would just, like, go away if you say you're tired of looking at them. And instead of going down the elevator, which is why we lowered the security system, we could just go down that ladder. Leads to the same place. I don't think there's any items over there. You know what? I'm just gonna go around and check. Nope, no items here. Oh, no, I didn't want to go up. Metroid called. It wants its weird platforms back. Well, that's how to get to that room if you wanted to. I want to go down from here. Take me down. So that was an absolutely pointless scenic route there. It looked like a battle was going to start there. But no, it just leads to a Pico Magnum. This is the plasma gun in the regular game. Pico Magnum, I believe, is a deleted name. That was brought back. So now she has the Pico Magnum, a really small gun that could blow up really big targets. X-A-B-Y, Zaby! I gotta admit, for 1995, that's an interesting puzzle. Look at this place. It looks like the Death Star in here. We're Obi-Wan Kenobi. So that sounds like the power turning on, right? Yeah, that's the power turning on alarm. I thought Robo was just like freaking out because of the electromagnetic fields. They have a security system on their generators, so we're gonna have to get out of here. Run for it! Don't stop and wait for the doors to close. What I tell you, you're gonna squish a robot. Good thing he's a robot. You okay, Robo? Yeah, he's fine. So that was bad news. Also, we can't use that elevator I was messing around with. It's not active anymore. We're gonna have to go in the long way. Or out the long way. Hopefully something doesn't attack us. Ah, I spoke too soon. They do look familiar, except for the paint job. It's the R-Series! I bet they're happy to see him. Or maybe not. This old trope. You're a protagonist now. Robots aren't supposed to do that. He's not malfunctioning, he's just Robo. Don't listen to them. You're with us now. They've fallen in with the wrong crowd. Not anymore, we reprogrammed you. Hey, what are you doing to our robot? I can't stop him. Help out here? Luca. Luca, you're just a transparent spider. You gotta help out Robo. Don't stand there and stare at them, but wind slash them. Flamethrower them. Something. This is my favorite character they're beating up. Well, they're not beating up Luca. I mean, the second favorite. Tied for first. I'm doing that for dramatic effect now. Alright, we get it. You beat up Robo. You happy now? They can't process happy. Laser spin was too strong. We're gonna have to get rid of Robo. Sorry. You can't have him anymore. Oh, now you do something! It's boss fight time. You beat up our robot. Time to beat up robots. It's useful here if you have Marl, because she could heal. Because these robots are going to take a whole bunch of turns. And beat the snot out of your now gimped party. 6 turns to your 1, unless you have Chrono with a Rage Band. Then he has a chance of countering. Kinda have to... There's particular things going on with the R-Series. Besides, you know, them taking advantage of all their turns. They do have particular counters as you kill the R-Series. I'm gonna try and even out the damage, while also trying to keep us alive. That also helps. Cutting down some of them here. They also have Sacket Fists. I have that. They're down to 4. So they're gonna start doing that now. Does about 20 to 25 damage on the entire party. It's one of their counters. I think it happens after 2 robots die. So we gotta watch out for that now. Really, I prefer the Sacket Fists over that. Yeah, after 2 die, they start hurling around party members. When 1 is remaining, he'll self-destruct and try to kill you as a last hurrah. I did a better job of this before because I was able to get off some early fire whirls. Because they were clustered in such a way I could get away with that. Might as well get off a couple now. No, never mind. I wonder where that fire whirl is going to target then. They're kind of staggered. I hope I don't have to deal with a self-destruct. So we got 2 robots left, and I can't leave 1 alive. Or at least have 50 HP while 1's alive. Well, that makes things easier, at least. Finish off the robot! Set it on fire. That works against robots, alright? There's the self-destruct. That is what I wanted to avoid. Also, somehow it survived its own self-destruct. Not supposed to do that! It doesn't work like that! This thing needs to die now. So now it has an extra attack on top of everything else it can do. That is irritating. F that R series in particular. Holy cow, I had a much easier time with that before. He's way in the garbage chute. You better not crawl in there. You had a chance to shoot them while they were beating them up. Oh no, Jeff powers are failing her. So that factory run kinda sucked. Now we're -1 robot. Then again, we started the last video with 0 robot. Maybe. You are exploding a little bit. You know, giant space flea. We almost got beat up by robots. I think we got a way to go. Probably join our team. I mean, didn't you just say that robots don't have a free will? How would he know? Yay, Robo's all better! Luca, you're a genius. Just stay away from any more R series. How many there could there be? We beat up 64 through 69. Well, except for 66. So that'll be... I'm not good at numbers. So Robo's joining our team permanently! We can finally access that gate. All 4 of us! Do we all have to do the pose? Is that required? Okay, that was a little glitchy. I'm sure everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Totally nothing will go wrong. Spoke too soon. Hi, Pink Robo. Someplace terrible. Next time on Chrono Trigger. Where the heck are we now? Good night, folks.